I hope this is in focus, but I know it's been a long time since I made a YouTube video, and I mean, not a lot of people watch anyways. It's been a long time because I was in school. The time I started making YouTube videos, a lot of changes happened all at once, and I didn't really know how to handle them, so I took a lot of things out of my life that I did enjoy doing, just so I could kind of not necessarily cope with them, but like get them under control. I don't like being out of control, but anyways, I'm gonna try to be back because I feel like I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't document my prep, especially since this one is so important. But yeah, so I'm here. I think today we're gonna go. My days are really busy. This is one of my off days at work, and today we have cardio, lift, we got to go to Costco, and then a couple other places. So I figured why not whip it out today.
What?
Yeah. So I'm currently 11 and a half weeks out. We're doing cardio 5 days a week at 300 cals. And I've never, before my first prep, I didn't even have any cardio. But I just remember when I would watch prep videos consistently, a lot of people have cardio minutes, and ever since I got with my new coach, he's done calories, and I actually really like it. The only thing that I have to do is obviously the amount of calories that he prescribed, but also have my heart rate at 130 beats per minute minimum. And that, I mean, that's for me very easy to do. So if there's ever a day where I'm like, I'm just feeling really draggy today, I can focus on pacing myself, and I can take 40 minutes to do 300 calories, just as long as my heart rate's up. Or if I'm like, let's get this shit over with, I can just go to level 10 to 12, get it done in 25, 30 minutes. So I really like it. And thankfully, nothing in my prep protocol has had to change at all. My body has been responding really well. So food hasn't changed, and my cardio regimen didn't change at all. And we've been prepping for almost 7 weeks. So I'm going to take that as a win because I'm feeling still pretty full physically. I don't really give myself credit in my physique at all, so I'm just going to let that one go. But I feel full in my stomach, and my cardio is manageable. And then I also I impulse buy on prep a lot. So I bought a waist trainer because I seen Tessa Metz use one, and that girl has the tiniest waist ever. And I do already have like a fairly small waist, but I'm not very good at like controlling it. So the biggest thing with the waist trainer is that it's going to teach my waist to just stay tucked in. So I do wear that during my cardio, during some lifts, like obviously not leg day. I wear it on my arm day, sometimes my push day, and one of my pull days. But I only have one leg day a week, so that's one day that I don't really wear it. And I don't have cardio on my leg day because I don't want to kill myself. So I usually will wear it like if I'm cleaning or something on Wednesdays, because Wednesdays are also an off day from work. So I have Tuesdays, Wednesdays off, and then I'm on from Thursday to Monday. So I'll wear it when I'm like cleaning, cooking, just so I can have that extra time with it. I mean, it's cool. I bought a small, and I'm already on the second rung of 3. So I'm probably going to have to buy an extra small once we get towards the end of prep. I mean, I like it. So I'm pumped to see what this addition to this prep does. My waist did get really small at my first show. So, I mean, it can only help. So, yeah. Other than cardio, food, this is the newest change with prep, which is crazy to me because I felt like at 11 weeks out, I would already be hungry, but my body is doing so good at responding to the food it's being given, my cardio, and then how I train that, like, there hasn't needed to be any changes. And my coach's goal isn't to make me completely lose all muscle. It's just, if your body's responding, there's no point in changing. Right now, I'm happy in the spot that we're at with the protocol. But yeah, I'm going to go do my cardio, get that over with, and then I'll be back. What the fuck was that? Oh my gosh. This was one of those days that, like, I just wanted to get it over with and just kill myself doing it. I think I got it done in 25 minutes. Something like that. But it was hard. I don't know what. Like, some days cardio is easy. It's not easy. But some days it's, like, really smooth, chill. Other days it feels every inch of every step I take. So yeah, the reason I said that this prep was so important to me is obviously before I said that over the time period that I started YouTube, or attempted to start, I made like 3 or 4 videos and I ended up privating like 2 of them, is I was working at a gym, which I answered in my first video. I was working in a gym. And it was not a good work experience. I was not treated very well. And going there was a chore. Like, I loved my clients. I loved them. And I loved them so much that I was still willing to work there. But it got to the point where it just felt like they had some sort of issue with me. I felt really uncomfortable being there on a daily basis, let alone multiple times a day. So I ended up kind of like checking out a little bit. And one day I was just sitting in my living room programming for my clients, and I just get an email saying termination of contractor agreement. And I was like, and I have never been fired from a job. I've been working since I was 15 years old, and I've never been fired from a job. And so I started fucking bawling my eyes out because I didn't understand why I was being fired. So I called my manager, he's a gem. He's not a problem. And he explained to me the reasons they had and how he was supposed to fire me that morning. But, so we were supposed to have a meeting that morning, and he told me that meeting was supposed to be about things that I needed to do so I would further follow their rules or their requirements of me. But that morning, the owner decided he just wanted me gone. And my manager was like, I'm not going to do that because I don't think that's right. So you can fire her. I'm not doing it. And I guess the way they took that was, okay, let's do it over email because that's really professional. But anyways, fuck. I need a vlogging camera is what I need. Anyways, a couple weeks before I got fired, I got into a car accident and it totaled my car. And it wasn't my fault. I got rear-ended. The guy tried saying it was my fault, but the people, because he rear-ended me, completely took out the entire rear of my vehicle, and then I hit the car in front of me. And they seen the whole thing happen. I watched as he was about to hit me type of thing. So I was supposed to drive back home to my hometown because I live in Nashville, but I'm from Pennsylvania. And I was supposed to drive back to my hometown to visit my mom. I knew that she was sick, but I didn't know that it had reemerged. So my dad called me in the beginning of July and said, hey, I think you should make a trip up home if you get the chance, just so we can visit and you can see her. And I was like, absolutely. The day before, my boyfriend and I were supposed to drive to my hometown was that accident. And so one, the beginning of July, I found out my mom was sicker. Two, I was miserable at my job. Three, I got fired from my job, and I didn't have, I have online coaching, which was something I got in trouble for getting, whatever, but it wasn't enough to sustain my day-to-day life. So I was panicking there. Even though I was miserable, I was more upset at the fact that I would be, one, losing my clients, and two, I didn't have a way to support myself. And that stressed me out because I have never had that issue. I've always worked, and I have always been a good saver. So I was scared. I mean, there's no other word to use it. Then I get a call from my dad the Monday after the week I got fired. And he was like, hey, and I've never heard my dad cry. And he told me that the nurses were recommending hospice for my mom. And if anyone knows anything about hospice, it could be months, but it could literally be days, weeks, whatever. So we were planning it around that. Okay, I probably should have waited until I wasn't driving, but whatever. But, so that week I needed to get there, whether I was driving, flying, or what. And my aunt ended up giving me her Southwest points, and I booked a flight for that Friday. And I was supposed to stay the night in Pittsburgh, but my dad had his friend drive 2 hours to come get me in the middle of the night, and so we could get there that night. And when we did get there, it was like, I want to say a little past 1 o'clock in the morning. And right when I walked in, my Nana had told me that she passed away at 10:30, which was the time that my flight landed. And that was August 10th. So I started school back up. It was pretty hard, and the only consistent thing for me was bodybuilding. My coach was very patient with me. I don't think I sent him a formal check-in for 2 weeks. I sent him updates on my check-in day, but I didn't take any physique photos. I didn't fill out my sheet completely. I was training and I was eating my food how I was supposed to, but I wanted to do it in my, the updating part was what really got me. I didn't want to get in my suit and pose and send something to Tyler, so I kept him updated, and that was the best I could do aside from following plan, which I was still doing. There were some days where I wasn't. I either had different food that wasn't on my meal plan, or I didn't get through my whole training session, but either way, bodybuilding was always there. And after all of that happened, things started to look up, thankfully. I was getting to the point where I was like, I don't know how much of this I can handle. It just felt like things were going wrong, and it wasn't just melodramatic things. It was big things that I had no control over. It was things that I couldn't fix. Anyways, December rolls around, and I have a check-in with Tyler, and he was really happy with where we were looking. We had transitioned from a recomp phase to a bulk, and this check-in, for some reason, because I was home when this check-in was made, so I was visiting back home, and in his voice message, he was like, so I'm thinking about doing the Texas Classic August 10th, and then depending on that goes, North Americans. I was like, what? I told him, I was like, I don't want to step on stage until you think I'm ready and you think I have a chance to go pro. I did not think that was going to be 2024. And when he said that, I was like, I was so excited, but I'm nervous now, but I was so excited that he thinks that I'm ready for a show in 2024 that he already had it in mind. And we didn't start prep until the first week of April. So it was like he had this going in his mind because he knew I'd be ready by that time. And it was just another light that I needed. And then a couple weeks later, it hit me that I would be competing the same day that my mom passed away a year ago. And I was like, I have to win, obviously. This show is so important to me because my mom went to my first show and she saw how much I loved it. And I told her that one day I do want to go pro. And she was so proud of me for finding something that I was truly passionate about. And she said that she will go to every show. And I do know that she will be there. Although not physically, she will always be there. So yeah. Anyways. August 10th, we're doing, I think it was the Texas Classic, but it's the Texas Super Show now, it's the same weekend as the Texas Pro. I'm still doing the figure division. That hasn't changed. I'm excited to travel. My first show was in Chattanooga, so it was 2 hours away. I'm excited to have the coach that I have. I'm very grateful for him. I'm going to get gas, and then I'm going to go home and eat, and then probably get ready for the gym, and then eat again, because I'm really hungry today. All right. We're about to go to the gym. Just got ready. This is my fit. I think I got a push day. You have a leg day?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So, Dark Sport, Amazon, and then Aritzia top. I think I'm going to film at the gym, but with my phone. So, but yeah. About to eat my pre-workout meal, which is chicken and rice, 200 grams of rice, 105 grams of chicken, and then I'll show you my pre. Non-stem Legion. And then intra, I'm supposed to have EAAs, but I'm out. So we're just going to be doing creatine, Legions as well. Blue Ras flavor. It's my favorite. Also almost out of that. But you can use code ISABELLA to get some money off. And then I use salt. Technically 1/4 of a teaspoon. But I've kind of gotten it to the point where I remember how. I didn't end up filming the whole thing because it got really busy and I didn't want to get in anyone's way with the tripod. So the only thing that I didn't film, I guess the only things I didn't film, are my cable lateral raises, which I just do one working set, and that working set is a double drop. And then rope push downs, which I have 3 working sets, the last one being a double drop. So you didn't really miss much. But I think I'm gonna pose. I've been really bad about doing it daily, so I wanna get a little posing in. I guess I can show y'all a little bit of what I've got going on. My energy is getting low, and Kyler and I still need to go to Costco, and then we're going to Ulta because I have a big restock I need to do. So we shall see. No, he's gonna get a Costco slice of pizza and probably other shit, but at least I can smell it. So biggest thing I want to work on in the off season is my legs, because I feel like they're really small in comparison to everything else. But I think my posing routine's getting there. I still need to learn how to flex my legs, both quads and hamstrings. But at home I have a box of new heels that I forgot to open. So maybe I'll do that when I get home to show y'all what we get at Costco and Ulta, because my beautiful dog decided that he wanted to eat the shit out of my heels. I'll put where I get these in the description because I don't get the Shoe Fairy ones. I want to, but at the same time it's hard for me to justify $150 for heels when these ones feel very comfortable and usable. I think I got these for $40. I'm already having to spend so much money on everything else in this sport. I feel like my heels are not really like something I want to spend in the double zeros in, so I'll put those in the description and then we'll open the new ones later. Okay, so we went to the gym, Ulta, Costco, and then Food Lion for a quick thing. So I'm gonna show you. We got enough toilet paper to supply a city. Egg whites, I think Costco has the best price, honestly, for how much you get. So I get those. Chicken, I usually just pick the more expensive pack or the one that looks the best, because sometimes the expensive ones are like filled with liquid and that counts towards the weight, and so you're not really getting that much chicken. And the best peanut butter ever. It's literally just peanuts and salt. And a new trick that I learned from a coworker is put it in the fridge, which I should have known, but put it in the fridge because it'll solidify like normal peanut butter, because this comes out really liquidy. So if you like thicker peanut butter, just throw it in the fridge. After a couple days, it's just like peanut butter, like traditional peanut butter. 10 pounds? Yeah, 10 pounds of potato for me. Raspberries, I mean, there's raspberries. This is the part that pisses me off. 4 packs of Costco muffins for Kyler, because that is his pre-workout on his meal plan from our coach. I don't know if you can see how fucking big they are. They're huge. So 4 packs of those. The best seasoning that has ever hit the market. Buy it right now. I have put it on veggies, rice, chicken, potatoes, beef. I have yet to find something that it doesn't go well with. So get it. I mean, all the Kinder seasonings are good, but that one just... We're low on Maltese and D3. So we got... They were both on sale. And plus Costco, like, this has 650 soft gels. I take 2. So practically lasts me a full year. Get the rest of these fucking muffins out of my face. The quick stop we had to make was just for sugar-free syrup. I have English muffins on my training days. So on those days, I use my egg whites to make French toast out of the English muffins, and this is what I use for it. It's the best part of my day. So yeah. Now, Kyler and I have wanted this for almost 2 years now, but they got super popular, so they sold out. And then when they sold out, people on eBay were charging like $500 to get it. And then when they finally came back, drop price, we just weren't in the position to buy one. I finally popped on the creamy bandwagon. I was so excited. I put it on our grocery list and everything because I knew that now was the time, and there were like 20 of them at Costco. So I'm gonna mix something up. I have protein powder every day, and I'm probably, for this prep, just going to be able to have the protein powder with it. It's still ice cream. And the texture that this thing makes is why I need it. Ulta, I honestly I ran out of a lot of shit, and I needed it all at once. So I got cotton rounds. I was using reusable ones, but they kind of freaked me out a little bit. I feel like I wasn't cleaning them well enough, and it just wasn't doing me any justice. I got an eyelash curler because my dumbass was cleaning my old one, and the silicone piece that helps not cut off your eyelashes fell down the sink. So had to get one of those. I got this leave-in product. Makes my hair smell really good, keeps it really soft, and it's a detangler as well. And my hair is obviously really long, so brushing it after I shower is really hard. I break these daily, it feels like, and these ones are pretty thick, so we're gonna try them. New tweezers, because I have had the same pair since high school and they're getting a little grody. I have become a skincare girly, and I'm trying to try things out. And I used The Ordinary in high school. I used that peeling solution that went viral all that time ago, and I really liked it, but that was the only thing I ever did with skincare. And then I got a couple samples from a client of mine, and I liked having that routine, and I could tell it was making a difference. But I really liked The Ordinary. None of the samples were that, so I was like, all right, we're gonna try it out. And it's really affordable. So I got their foaming cleanser. Who wants to look at this? Yeah. Foaming cleanser, the moisturizing factors, and then I saw this at checkout. My hair's pretty thin and it's pretty flat most of the time, so I wanted to try it. It's like a hair density serum. I'm gonna try it, see how I like it, if it works. If it doesn't, whatever. But yeah, that's what I got at Ulta, Costco, and then Food Lion. I just got the sugar-free syrup. But Kyler and I are really pumped about this Ninja Creamy. I'm probably not going to film anything for this video on it. I'll post it on my Instagram, obviously, when I make it. But you're supposed to freeze these things for 24 hours, and I don't think I have the patience for that. So I'm going to try to get this opened and started off the bat, and then do that. Today was a lot of yapping. So, I mean, probably get used to it because I can talk for hours, but I'm happy that I'm getting to restart trying YouTube again. I've been making YouTube videos since I was probably like 10. It started with stop motion Lego animation videos that I hope to God nobody can link to me. And then I started doing makeup tutorials, like special effects makeup tutorials, in middle school to high school. And then when I got into high school, I started making short films, putting them on my YouTube channel. One of them, it went like, has 47,000 views or something like that, and it's one of my worst ones. So, but anyways, YouTube has been a huge part of my life, and I really do enjoy making content, and I do like that long form content's a little bit more personable. You can actually hear me talking. The people that want to hear me talk are here. People that don't really care for it, Instagram is where they are. So I'm just really excited to see what we can do. Like I said, I'm 11 and a half weeks out, so we have some time. I'm hoping to do this weekly, but some weeks are going to be the same. Like I said, my entire prep so far, nothing's changed because it hasn't had to. So I don't want anyone to get bored because I do the same things every day. Like, this is a fun day, shopping and stuff. So we'll see, but I am excited, and thank you for watching. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do with that. Follow my Instagram, my TikTok's both going to be linked in the description, and I'll see you next time.